Hello there guys, how's it going? Justin here. Today's video we're going to be changing the rear brakes on the CTX700. The pads squeal like crazy and I can tell the braking power is not the greatest. Moto Jimbo, when he was here, he helped me bleed them because they were a little, for whatever reason the brake lever was hard to push down. There was like no free play, it was like on and off, and it was locking up on me. So that fixed that problem. But I think it's about time for them to be replaced. So let's jump right in. To make my life a lot easier, I'm going to go ahead and remove the saddlebags. I've never taken them off before, so this will be interesting. I believe it's the 2 bolts on the top, and then I see some bolts on the rail down at the bottom. If you can't see them, let me zoom in. Which holds the bottom part of it. So we'll see. Sweet. Man, that wasn't bad. So there's literally these 2 bolts and then this rail down here just slid right off. Pretty good design. Not always doing their best. Good job, Honda. Okay, you got an 8mm bolt here for the retaining rod, I don't know what you want to call it, for the brake pads, and then your 2 bolts here are 12s. I'm gonna start by taking this one off right here because I know this will rotate up. And if I take off this one, the brake pads will start swinging around in the housing. So we're just gonna start here. I wanna see what it looks like and then we'll move to down here. Scratch that. This bolt right here, I believe is a 13 or 14. I'll get back to you on that. This one is the 12. I'm not sure why they're different. I'm assuming because you're supposed to take this one off and all these supposed to take that one off. Okay, so with this bolt out and with this rod out, you can just pull your pads straight out. Okay, these pads look real funky, so we're gonna take these to the workbench and we're gonna take a look. Okay, so I have the new ones, pop that out in a minute. These are the old ones. I want you to look at the contours and the lines of the pad. I don't know if they're supposed to be literally flush with the with whatever this. I think these are bald. These are the original pads as far as I can tell, because it's the same brand as the calipers. But if you look at that, I think these are bald. These are done for. That could be why they're squealing and not doing much. What confused me is that I'm pretty sure this, can you see that? Hope you can see the line. The wear line is right there. If I were to take it any more down, there's nothing left. Both pads have the weird contours. They're really nasty, as you probably can see. Real nasty. So we're gonna open up these and take a look. These are 60 brand. They are organic, semi-metallic. Supposed to be quieter and a lot stronger. So let's compare. Best way to compare. How's that? So obviously the new ones have a lot more pad to them. Big thing is that these pads are completely flat, while these have the weird contour lines. Do you know what's going on? If this is something from this brand, I think it's a typical Honda brake caliper brand. Is that normal? Is it supposed to be contoured like that? These are the new ones. Make sure they look the same. Same hole size. Hopefully these will do a lot better. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this off so I can try to compress the piston. Actually, this whole thing slides on this bolt. There's kind of a rubber bushing. I guess it does on both sides. Okay, the larger of the bolts is a 14. Can't see that, of course. 14. I scoured the service manual. I couldn't figure out whether or not you're supposed to take it off or not. It didn't really say in clear, plain English. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off and see how it goes. All right, funky looking bolt came out. Appears to be greased. I'm gonna put it back in. The brake pad retaining clip is right here. I'll show you that. Just be watching out for this, which is right here. Okay, so here it is. It also has cobwebs. You watched the first one, you saw the cobwebs in the front. All right, I wonder how difficult it's gonna be to get this compressed. I'm gonna do the same thing, put the two pads in and just push them apart. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna say a little prayer that God will bless me and that this will be perfect so I can get the pads in and it will fit without being a pain in the ass. Because I'm worried about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the pads in, I think, how they're supposed to go. They seem to fit, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this thing back together. Okay, tip, it's funky to fit everything in the way it's supposed to go, but if you get down on the right angle, you can see everything. So as you can see, it's kind of a right angle, and you have to make sure that the pads on both sides go into that right angle, and then from there, everything else will go into place accordingly. The tricky part is getting the strange rubber bushing in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the brake. Loose, tight, 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 tight. Okay, I think that is good. So, put it all together, ready to go, and I forgot one little detail. Lithium grease. So, let's go back, take it all apart again, take the brake pads off, apply the grease, and then put it all back together. Yay. Okay, that's a wrap, guys. It did, second time around I took it all off. It was a lot easier because I had a better idea of what I was doing. I can't tell if Honda has a good design or a bad design. I do like the free-flowing mount so it can kind of self-adjust and whatnot. A lot less bolts and a lot less work compared to other brakes that I've worked on, but it's just different, you could say. New pads feel amazing. So the other ones would not stop the bike. I could tell that it was just grinding. It was just not, ooh, that's hot. The other brakes, they had no, I don't think they had any pad left on them. So it was just, they weren't doing anything. These stop on a dime. It's a lot better because I could do more maneuvering with the rear brake dragging, give me more control and whatnot. Hope you guys liked this video. I hope it helped you out. Hopefully me learning as I go will help you not have to learn as you go. You can just know what you're doing, know what you're getting into. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Tell me what you think about the bike without the saddlebags. So I took the saddlebags off. It really changes the look of the bike because those saddlebags stick out a foot or so. Makes it look more like a touring bike. Right now it looks a lot more like a cruiser. I like it, but I also like it with the saddlebags on. So I'll probably throw them back on so I can go to work and whatnot, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Have a good one. Bye.